Max Niederhofer. He's the CEO and founder of Quirly, a data marketing company. What do you see is the big thing for Facebook, what it's announced just now, and why has it done it now?
So I think timeline and the changes to social graph are transformational changes in the social networking space. So they implement two things out of computer science. One is live streaming, which essentially means you have a reverse chronological order of the things you have done in your life going all the way back to your birth. That is significant because you can now engage with people not just by what they've done in the last 15 minutes, but what they've done over the last couple of years. And the second is implicit sharing.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because Mark Zuckerberg clearly wants to shake things up. In his words, I want to transform the media industry. Now, that's a lofty ambition. Can he do it? What does he have to do to get there?
Well, I think based on the features that he's implementing, we are now implicitly sharing what we do with digital media. So I watch a movie, it gets posted to my profile without me saying okay. I listen to music on Spotify, it gets posted to my timeline. So I think in that way, all the content we engage with is now implicitly shared between people, so I can see what they're doing.
And are there tie-ups going on as well between companies like Netflix and Spotify, that sort of thing, to get more revenue in and to use this Facebook as a hub, really, to bypass other things like the way you used to, like YouTube, for instance?
Right, and I think strategically that is one of the biggest things. You used to use Google to go straight to where you want it on the web. Now Facebook is making it that all this content is coming to you and being presented to you inside Facebook, right? So the engagement rates of Facebook are going to skyrocket once again. And that's obviously very worrying for any other web company because Facebook is their internet. And that, for a Google is, I'd say troubling.
What about Google and its attempts to get into this sort of market Google Plus? I mean, it's one heck of a big hill.
It is a big hill. And they're at 30 or 40 million users. Facebook announced they had 500 million users in a single day, so we're talking orders of magnitude in terms of difference between them. Google launched a couple of interesting features when they released it, and Facebook has now leapfrogged, I would say, the competition.
Is there a danger that Facebook will actually do too much? It will overextend itself? Because when I go on Google, I know what I do there. When I go on Facebook, when I do on Twitter, it's all sort of separate things. Now, do people actually want to have an all-encompassing platform like this?
Well, it seems they come back to it and again and again. And if you compare it to a Twitter or a Google+, the hurdle to start using those other platforms is way too high. Your friends are already on Facebook, so the network effects are very big. I do think that there is a risk in what Facebook is doing because people don't seem to like Facebook as a brand or as a company very much. They feel like Facebook knows too much about them.
It's got 750 million subscribers, yet it doesn't do well in surveys. Is that what you're saying?
So yes, so in marketing surveys it does rank very low compared to a Google, which you would think is a very cold brand.
And it's about the privacy issue. That's what people are worried about most, is it, or what else?
I would think so. I would also think that because Facebook draws them in almost against their will, Facebook is this hit of dopamine. You see a face, you see your friend's name, say, well, I got to check that out.
Despite what we're seeing, are we seeing an attempt of a monopolization of the social media arena? Is that what Facebook is actually trying to do?
I mean, wonderfully enough, we're talking about a company, founded in a dorm room. Capitalism has made it into a $4.5 billion revenue company this year. So I don't think it's an attempted monopolization, but potentially social networking on the internet is a natural monopoly. And that is definitely what it looks like it'll be over the next 5 years.
Okay, we've got to leave it there. Max Niederhofer, really good to see you. Thank you very much indeed for coming in to Bloomberg today.